My 2 cents on Ozempic. Now, it's really ironic. Every time I've seen Ozempic in the news lately, it's been about fat loss. People are talking about its fat loss benefits, how much weight they've lost with Ozempic. It's not a fat loss drug. Ozempic is not a solution to fat loss. Ozempic is a drug for diabetes management, particularly type 2 diabetes management, because Ozempic helps you with insulin resistance. But why is everyone talking only about the fat loss benefits of Ozempic? Ozempic does help you lose weight by suppressing your appetite. And do I think it's the healthiest way to lose weight? Now, here's my 2 cents on it. If I have a client who's, let's say, about 120 kilos and wants to lose 40 kilos, which is a lot of body weight, and wants to do it in a healthy manner, I would suggest the client about a 2 to 2.5 years worth of time to be able to come to that 80 kilos. And this is very important because the journey from 120 to 80 kilos is not a fat loss journey itself. It's a journey about making lifestyle changes. When the client is going through this process of losing the excess body weight, the client is also learning a lot of things. Things like building a strong body image, things like acceptance that every day is not going to be great, things like learning it's okay to go out and have a cheat meal and that's not going to hamper your progress for the rest of your life. Client is making lifestyle changes, learning recipes, learning how to incorporate healthy changes in the lifestyle itself, learning how to make grocery lists, learning how to shop, learning how to eat healthy, learning how to manage having a social life and still making sure the client is enjoying everything and eating healthy. That is a lot of learning. Now, when the client is trying to lose weight through a drug like Ozempic, but does this entire process in 3 months versus 2 years, you're not learning a lot of these things. And guess what happens after you stop Ozempic? You gain the weight back because you haven't made changes to your lifestyle. You have done nothing in terms of learning how to adapt to the process of weight loss. You're basically someone who's in a body of a 80 kilo person but really have the habits of a 120 kilo person. And that is a real problem. Now, that being said, would I suggest no to Ozempic for every single person? I probably would not. Now, this is because years back, I wrote a blog about bariatric surgeries and stomach stapling was one of the procedures which I was writing about. And I had to interview a person who had gone through the process of bariatric surgery. What happens in a bariatric surgery is it helps you lose weight by cutting down your appetite. The size of your stomach reduces and thus your appetite overall reduces. Now, after the bariatric surgery, even if you want, you can't overeat. What happens when you overeat? You vomit. You have symptoms of nausea, vomiting, gastric distress. So you can't overeat even if you want to. And I was talking to the person and interviewing the person, and I discussed, how life is after bariatric surgery, and he gave me so many negative things that he can't eat his favorite foods, he can't drink alcohol, he can't travel for long distances and sit. There was so much negativity he spoke about the surgery itself. And my last question was, if you had a chance, would you, go back and not do the surgery? And his answer was no. He's like, do you think I wouldn't have tried to lose weight? I tried every single thing on the planet, but I could not stick to any of the protocols for weight loss. I could not stick to any diet plan. I could not be consistent to the gym. I know myself, and I could not have lost the weight if not for the surgery. And you do have people like that. You do have people where it is difficult for them to, stick to any diet plan or any protocol no matter what. And in that case, excess weight could be life-threatening. So if someone has a way out in terms of taking a drug like Ozempic, which reduces your appetite, symptoms are similar. So if you tend to overeat on Ozempic, you do also have vomiting and nausea and gastric distress, similar to a bariatric surgery. So Ozempic is really just trying to help you lose weight by cutting down your appetite. Then maybe for that 1% of the population where excess body weight can be dangerous, I would probably suggest Ozempic, or someone who has uncontrolled diabetes, I would probably suggest Ozempic. But for the majority of the population, given the side effects of the drug and its very recent use, we don't know what the long-term consequences are. I would not suggest to take a drug like Ozempic. I would suggest to take time to lose weight, adapt to the lifestyle changes to make sure that the weight loss is permanent and more healthier. Trust this helps.